How's everyone doing? I hope everyone's having a great day. I'm back here for part 2 of my complete music concert DVD collection. But before I get into it, I just want to say thanks to everybody who commented on the last part and who gave me some positive feedback, because I know that this channel is mostly a movie channel. You know, I mostly post about Blu-rays, DVDs, and VHSs and things like that. But I want to branch out and I want to talk about my other hobbies. And my two other hobbies besides movies are music and books. And I know I've done videos like that in the past on this channel, but I've never really drove into them. You know, I've never done multiple videos on them, and so I want to start doing that. I'll definitely be doing a part 3 to this my music concert DVDs, because my dad has a huge selection of concert DVDs I want to show off. And I also am going to be showing off my vinyl. I've done videos showing them off in the past, but I never really liked the way that they came out, so I will be doing other videos showing those off as well. Other than that, I'm not going to be doing a whole lot of videos related to music, but I might do something every once in a while. Like I'm not going to do like CD reviews or anything like that, but I do want to branch out, and I just want to start sharing with you guys one of my other hobbies besides movies, and that is music. You know, and I'm also going to do some videos talking about my favorite books as well. I've done videos about that in the past. I might do some more. I'm not going to do anything like book reviews or anything like that, but I want to branch out because I feel comfortable enough that you guys will enjoy whatever content I put up. Of course, this channel is going to be mainly music and movies. No, I mean, it's going to be mainly movies. Sorry, excuse me. But I want to branch out and talk about other things like music and books and things like that. I won't be doing a whole lot, but I'm still going to talk about it. But anyway, guys, like I said, this is the second part of my music concert DVD collection. I'm going to finish off showing my music DVDs, and I'll move on to my dad's collection, which is very, very large. The first DVDs I'm going to talk about are from one of my and my dad's favorite bands, and that is Rush. They were always my dad's favorite band. Neil Peart is my all-time favorite drummer. He's one of the greatest drummers of all time. And, yeah, I grew up listening to Rush. And they were my dad's favorite. Like I said, I actually got a chance to see them twice. But the first couple of DVDs I'm going to show off, I have all of Rush's music concert DVDs. The first DVD I'm going to show off is this Rush Replay x 3 DVD set. And this has the 3 concert films, Exit Stage Left from 1981, Grace Under Pressure from 1984, and A Show of Hands from 1988. Now, I absolutely love all 3 of these concerts, but my favorite is definitely A Show of Hands. And the main reason why is because, if you guys remember in part 1, I talked about my dad made a couple of tapes of all the best drummers and all their best drum solos. And on the second tape he made for me, it had a solo by Neil Peart. And the solo that he used was taken from the A Show of Hands video. He also included other Rush songs like The Spirit of Radio and Tom Sawyer and Closer to the Heart, and of course YYZ, and they all came from the A Show of Hands video. So that's always been one of my favorite concert DVDs that Rush has put out. All 3 of these concerts are really good. This is the Best Buy exclusive set that also comes with a CD of the Grace Under Pressure, the soundtrack to the video. Next up, we have Rush in Rio. Now, this is an amazing DVD. For those of you who don't know, Rush has a song called YYZ, which is an instrumental, and it has no lyrics. And there's one part in this concert where the audience is singing along to YYZ. They're singing along to an instrumental song, which is very, very cool. Also, Neil Peart's drum solo is probably my favorite of his. One of the best drum solos of all time. Right here, so Rush in Rio. Then we have the Rush R30 30th Anniversary World Tour. This also comes with 2 CDs of the concert as well as 2 guitar picks. This was, my dad got this at Best Buy. Then we have Snakes and Arrows Live, another good one. Now this is actually a pretty important one for me. This is the Rush, the Time Machine Tour live in Cleveland 2011. This is the Best Buy exclusive collector set that came with a little t-shirt. But what's really special about this DVD is that I got a chance to see Rush on this tour when they came to Greensboro. And one thing that's very cool about this tour is they played their classic album, Moving Pictures, in its entirety, which is absolutely amazing. One of the greatest albums of all time, performing live, and that's why this concert really means a lot. My dad and I went to go see him in Greensboro, and of course they played like all their best stuff, as well as some new songs from the album Clockwork Angels, which was the next thing that they released after this. But yeah, that's why that show is so important to me, and that DVD, and it's one of my favorite Rush DVDs as well. And then we have the Clockwork Angels Tour DVD, another really good one, and another one of my favorite Rush DVDs. And then here's another Best Buy exclusive set. This is Rush R40 Live. Now this is another very important concert because my dad and I got to go see them on this tour, and it's one of the last, apparently it's their last tour. They're no longer touring, which was kind of sad. And also, this was the last concert my dad ever went to. When me and my dad went to go see Rush, and then a few months later, he passed away. So it is kind of sad, a little bit. It was an amazing concert, but it is kind of sad knowing that this was the last concert he went to go see. But I also think that it's cool that the last concert he got to see was his favorite band, which was Rush. So, you know, it's a bittersweet thing. It's a great DVD. They played a lot of great songs, an amazing show. But it's also kind of sad knowing that that was the last show I went to go see with my dad was in Greensboro, and it was on the Rush R40 tour. But at the same time, cool that he got the last concert he went to was his favorite band. So it's bittersweet, like I said. Then I have some of these drum DVDs that Neil Peart put out, like Anatomy of a Drum Solo, and it's basically him talking about drumming and talking about his techniques. And God, that drum, he has the coolest drum set. In my opinion, Neil Peart has had the coolest drum sets ever, I think. And yeah, these are just some DVDs. This other one, Taking Center Stage, are just DVDs of him talking about touring and playing drums. And there's the Time Machine Tour drum set, which was the first concert we saw them on back in 2011. Amazing, amazing show, and such an amazing drum set. This one, the Time Machine set, and the R4, and the Rush, the set that he played in the Rush and Rio DVD. Those are my two favorite drum sets that he's ever played. My dad also has a video called A Work in Progress by Neil Peart, which is again just like instructional DVDs of Neil talking about his techniques, playing the songs, what it's like to be touring with Rush and all that. Unfortunately, Neil has announced that he is retired. So as far as touring goes, Rush is no longer touring, but you know, I'm still hoping they'll come back and they'll do something, you know, not tour, but I hope that they continue to play shows. And I know Geddy Lee, the singer, has said that he has ideas for shows that they can do that don't involve touring. Alright, moving on to another classic band, we got some AC/DC. Now, the rest of these DVDs I'm going to show are all my dad's DVDs. The next one we have AC/DC Live at River Plate. Really, really great concert. If you guys saw, I had the Let There Be Rock Limited Edition 10. That was you know, another really great concert film. And I showed that off in part 1. Then we have No Bull, the director's cut. I'm not like a massive fan of AC/DC, but I enjoy their music. I understand that they're like considered one of the greatest rock and roll bands of all time. Live at Donington, definitely, if you pick up any one of AC/DC's DVDs, this is the one to pick up. But like I said, I'm not a huge fan of AC/DC, but I enjoy their music, and I know why they're such a classic rock band. Then we have Stiff Upper Lip Live, which I don't think I've watched. Next up, we got the two Dream Theater DVDs. We have Metamorphosis 2000, Scenes from New York, and then Live at Budokan. And now we have one of the greatest rock and roll bands of all time, Led Zeppelin. Here's DVD. And in my opinion, although Neil Peart is my favorite drummer, I think John Bonham, as far as influence goes, he's the greatest rock and roll drummer of all time. John Bonham. Not the best technical drummer, but as far as playing goes, he was an amazing drummer, and I still think he's in the top 5 greatest. I'd say John Bonham is the greatest drummer, rock and roll drummer at least. And then we have Celebration Day, which is when the band reunited back in 2002 in London, and they had John Bonham's son, Jason Bonham, play drums, which is very, very cool. He's a great drummer as well. Then we got some Kiss DVDs, Kissology Volume 1. Again, I enjoy Kiss's music. I'm not like a massive fan. I don't go crazy for them like a lot of other people do, but I still enjoy their music for what it is. And then we have Live in Las Vegas, which I remember was a really disappointing DVD. They just wasn't that great of a concert. Another one of my favorite bands, Van Halen, we have Live Without a Net from their 1986 tour. And then we have Right Here, Right Now from their 1991 and 2 tour, I believe. Yeah, 91 and 92. Then we got Molly Hatchet Live in Hamburg. I'm pretty sure this is an official DVD, but it looks kind of bootlegish. Like, as you can see, it's not just the way the case is, and also, if you look on the back, it says, well, first, the M in Molly is not capitalized right here, yet the H in Hatchet is. And also right here it says, Live CD DVD includes exclusive bonus material, and there's no space between the word bonus and material. So it kind of looks bootlegish. I'm pretty sure it's an official release, because my dad never bought, like, DVD bootlegs. So I'm pretty sure it's an official release, but it just seems kind of bootlegish. Then we have the Charlie Daniels Band CDB DVD Live. I'm not a massive fan of Molly Hatchet or Charlie Daniels. I like their good, I think they make great music, but I wasn't as big into them as my dad was. One band I was really into was Heart Alive in Seattle. I think they are a great band. And then we have Foreigner, Alive and Rockin', another great classic band. And this concert also has John Bonham's son, Jason Bonham, on drums. I really like this lineup of the band. I like the original lineup, of course, with the original singer, but this is the one they did with their new singer, and, Then we have 2 Bon Jovi DVDs. The first one is the Crush Tour. And then Lost Highway, the concert. Fleetwood Mac Dance, one of my mom's favorite bands, and I love this band as well. And of course, so did my dad. Then we have the Eagles, the Farewell Tour, back when they thought it was their farewell tour. This was live from Melbourne. This was in 2004 or 5, I believe. Then we got some Lynyrd Skynyrd. Got Lynyrd Skynyrd Live, the Vicious Cycle Tour. And then we have the Lynyrd Skynyrd Freebird, the movie, and then tribute tour, which is unopened, so I haven't watched any of these two. And the last one is this Def Leppard double feature, which has a collection of all their music videos from the Hysteria album, and then the In the Round in Your Face, which was recorded during the Hysteria World Tour, and it's just a really good concert. Well, that is it. That is it for part 2 of my music concert DVD collection. Let me know what you guys think about any of the bands that I showed off. And like I said, thank you all once again so much for having such a positive response to me doing these videos, because like I said, I've always thought of this channel as like a movie channel, and of course, movies are my favorite passion, but I want to share with you guys my other passions, like music and books. So I will be doing other videos talking about music and books. I won't be doing a whole lot because I don't do CD reviews. I won't be doing any book reviews or anything like that. But I do want to branch out on this channel and talk about other things that I enjoy, like, music, books, and skateboarding. I enjoy skateboarding as well. And I just want to share with you guys my other passions, because I think after a while, I think you guys get kind of tired of seeing me talk about just movies all the time. And I do too sometimes. Of course, it's my #1 favorite passion, so I never really get sick of it. But I like to branch out and do something different, and I'm glad that I have YouTube as a platform to do that. So thank you all so much for your positive response to part 1. I hope you guys enjoyed part 2. Let me know if you guys want to see more videos of me talk about my music collection. Let me know if you guys want to see me do updated videos showing off my vinyl. Because like I said, I did videos showing off my vinyl records in the past, but they never really turned out the way I was hoping that they would. So I'm probably going to do new vinyl record videos again. But anyway guys, thanks so much for watching. I hope everyone is having a great day, and I'll see you guys in the next one.